Sunrise at Deer Run Campground. Hey there. How y'all doing this fine morning? I have to talk kind of quietly actually because I'm in a campground packed full of campers. Very nice sleep last night at the Deer Run Campground. A nice stay. The sun is just coming up and I've gotten to go to a regular bathhouse with running water, flush toilets. Back to our campsite and fix a breakfast. I just want to say good morning. Hope y'all's days are getting off to a good start. These are the 3 yurts that they have at Deer Run Campground. And you can rent these. They have 4 twin beds apiece, I think. Now the sun is coming up in earnest. About 7 o'clock. We plan to hit the trail about 8 or so. But the Deer Run Campground is a very nice campground. It has a lot of motorhomes and big travel trailers on one end of it, but the part where they put the tents doesn't have any of that, at least not right now. Even has a game room where you can play foosball and pinball and stuff. Bathhouse for does, laundry, and for bucks. Here's the AT survey marker, and we were literally camped not, 40 feet that direction right there. And there are a bunch of yellow blazes on this thing and a sign that says AT bearing tree and US boundary. So this is kind of a little, if you look on far out, there's a little point toward the trail right here, and these campsites are right in that little notch. There's another one over there. So I guess this is the start of what we would usually call a blue blaze, but for some reason the campground and the ATC don't seem like they have a working relationship. But since the ATC says it's not about hikers, it's about the treadway, I guess us hikers just have to sort this out on our own here this morning. Oh, yeah, this is not a 1/10 of a mile off trail. And they put there are a couple of blowdowns across where this access trail is, and it's not marked. So there's a new one on me. Bog boards with a blowdown across them. So we are climbing over some rocks up to the top of the first climb of the day. We pretty much made it. So the smooth trail from this morning's gone for a minute. On one hand, on the other hand, we're like a mile 2 or mile 3 in. We've done the first of those 4 climbs. That wasn't too bad. I don't even think these rock formations have names, but pretty nice. Wrong way? Again. I get distracted by the pretty views sometimes. Or maybe just because it was the easier path. Oh, so see, I remember this from somebody else's video, because you can actually go to the left here and it goes to the same place, or you can take the route they steer you on, which is to go this way, climb up and over all these rocks, come out at the same place. Got a little bit of a lemon squeezer here. Okay. Got me? It's funny though, it's just wide enough for your pack. I think these are ramps. R-A-M-P. It's like a lettuce kind of thing with an onion root on the bottom of it, if I remember right, and they're edible if these are ramps. So I'm making this video to ask y'all out on the internet if that's what these are, and I'll try to also do some research and see, but they are all over trail. We're about a mile out from the Alec Kennedy shelter, but I don't think we're going to stop there because Boiling Springs is just a couple of miles beyond that. And that's a nice little trail town, good restaurants. We have a B&B reservation there. So this has been a fun day of hiking so far. We've had rock scrambles that I've probably showed y'all by now, and then some of this easier stuff like I'm showing you now. And I still have not seen hardly any wildlife in this week and a half we've been out hiking. Nothing. Just really disappointing, I guess would be the word I would want to use. There's a campsite down here by the creek, which is really nice. You know, we're maybe 6 miles in on the day from the campground, so about 4 miles south of Boiling Springs. Water collection time, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how a professional hiker does it. Ta-da! So this is Center Point Knob on the AT. It is kind of a nice panoramic view from up here. So we're 2.8 miles out of Boiling Springs now, and our trail is all downhill. As you can see, it's nice and cruisy so far for about a mile, and then it's flat through some pastures and stuff. So I'm going to be in Boiling Springs by probably 2 o'clock or so. Looks like we have reached the pastures. Those flowers we've seen in a week and a half right here in this field. So we have made it to Boiling Springs and we're walking our way into town here. This is actually the Appalachian Trail right here through town. It's a Saturday and it's warm and sunny and all kinds of folks are out fishing. And quaint little town. Well, this has been a pretty easy day of hiking right here. A bunch of climbs, but really it's not but 1 o'clock or so, and we're about to go find ourselves a nice hearty lunch.
AT's got some street sign, man. Look at all that.
We get to see some landscaping and some irises. Quite the quaint little historic town here. Yeah. Boiling Springs Veterans Park. So we got to the Red Cardinal bed and breakfast now, about 3 o'clock, and I've had a shower. And I'm sitting on a little bench they have out front that just looks down the nicest little creek. So a great little property, and each of the 2 private rooms has its own bathroom, which is really nice. Great shower, and this bed and breakfast is just outside of Boiling Springs. I think it's about 80 a night or 90 a night or something like that. And it's nice. I was afraid it might be like really fancy, but it's actually, there's a very nice couple that runs it, and it's very homey, and they're very welcoming. So it's been a very nice stay, and she's going to fix us breakfast about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and we're going to head back to trail. So I'm going to sit here and have a couple of snacks and let my hair dry in the wind.